Hi guys, in this video we are going to solve the problem ADA matrix from September long challenge. In this problem we have given a matrix of size n cross n. We have to perform transpose operation on that matrix to sort that matrix in row major order. We have to perform minimum number of operations, right? Just moving to the solution, just see what is the row major order matrix and how to transpose, right? Let's say we have matrix. Basically, row major order matrix is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is row major order matrix. Like if we have 2 cross 2 matrix, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? This is our row major order matrix. Basically, this is our desired matrix. We have given any matrix and we want to transform this given matrix into such matrix, row major order matrix. Okay. So yeah, before moving further, just see that how we take transpose. If we want to take transpose of this matrix, then we just simply change the row to column and column to row. If we want to transpose it, we just do the 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, so where is that? Yeah, we have just seen how to transpose that matrix. Okay, so yeah, and one more thing is given in the question is that it's always possible to sort the given matrix. Okay, there is many cases like 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8. In this problem, if we have input matrix something like this, we never get our desired matrix. We never get a row major order matrix, right? So it is that we have given that it's always possible to sort the given matrix, right? So let's suppose we have, just enlarge it. Okay, let's suppose we have our matrix as a 1. Sorry, matrix as our first element is 1. We have 2 here, we have 3. Let's say there has to be 4, but there is some another value is there, and let's suppose here also some another value, and here we have 6 and 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. ठीक है. Okay, now we have okay, wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So there has to be 4, but there is something different value. So if it is possible to make transform, if it is possible to make this matrix as a row order matrix, right? So the 4 has to be here only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, and 5 has to be here, right? So how we can proceed this problem? We just take one status variable, okay, and we just define our initial pointer to this element. We traverse through our initial row, right? Initially our desired let's see what's our desired array. Our desired array is something look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Desired array first row is something look like this. Okay, so if our current pointer and that respective element is matched, then our status is going to be matched. Okay, Then we further moving to the next pointer, it is match or not. Yeah, it is match. Then we remain our status like this, and we are traversing this, and we came to this pointer. Okay, when we arrive at this pointer, we will see that this is unmatched. Okay, when we get the unmatched, firstly we just change our status to unmatched. Okay, when we encounter unmatched, then what we will do is that just check the next element. Our pointer is still here, but check the next element, that is it match or not match. Understand? If it is match, then if it is unmatched, then what we will do, we will just simply increment the pointer, right? If it's unmatched, then we will just increment our pointer. So it's unmatched, we have just increment our pointer, and status will remain as it is unmatched. Okay, and now once again we encounter unmatched, then what we will do, we will see the next element, just like we have done here. We will see the next element. If it is unmatched, then simply we will do, we will increment our pointer, just we have done here, something like that. We just increment our pointer if it's unmatched. Okay, but now here we get a match. That means in next move, our status is going to be changed from unmatched to matched, right? So now in this step, we, let's suppose we have initially our answer is 0 now. So at here, what we will do is that we just go to the recent most matched element. In this case, we have this recent most matched element, right? So we take transpose till this point, right? We will take transpose till this point. So in one step, what we get when we transpose at this position, we get here 1. We have changed this value. If we transpose this 3 cross 3 matrix, that means this element transfer to here, and this element transfer to here, and this element also will interchange. So this element is unmatched now, because 2 will disappear from here and 2 is arrived at here, this position, right? So this is unmatched position. This position is also unmatched. This is already unmatched, and this is already unmatched. We have this. So after one transpose, after one operation, we will get this subsequent. We will get this row. This as a row, our first row, right? So, and now what we do, our current pointer is here only, right? So what we do is that once again we take a transpose from this point. So now what we get is that we get 1, once again we get 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It was already there, right? And our current pointer is here. So how many steps we have taken here at this position? 2 steps. Count is equal to 2. So count, we have just increment our count by 2. Okay, at this position, and we just move to next pointer. Is it match or not? We will see. Is it next pointer, we will see is it match or not. If it is match, just further move to next pointer. Is it match or not? And just came out. Okay, so the point is that whenever we get status something like this, unmatched to unmatched, when we encounter this condition, that means we have to increase our count by 2. Okay, we have to increase our count by 2, right? So here one more special case is there, but before moving to one special case, just see the little bit of code. See here, we have just we have just inputted our matrix. Okay, and what we are doing is that from starting we see that if we encounter an element that is unmatched, right? If we encounter an element that is unmatched, then what we will see, the next element is match or not. If it's match, then we say, if it's unmatched, then we simply just increment our pointer. And if it is not matched, then we simply increment our pointer, right? But if it is matched, then we will increase our count by 2. So this is what we are doing here, that if it is not matched, then I am seeing the next element, that is it matched or not. If it is matched, then we just increment the count by 2. Okay, and this is the border or corner case, last case. You can see when I is equal to n minus 1 by yourself, right? So, and yeah, the special case that I am talking about, this is when we have this element as a mismatch. Just take example, we have 1, we have something else, then 2, we have 3, we have nothing, we have I mean, other than 4 value, we have here other than 5 value, here 6 and 7. Okay, when we just a second, yeah, in this row also we just start our pointer from here. Our status initially is equal to match, right? When we increment here, we came at a unmatched position. Okay, so our status changed to unmatched. And now what we do, we see that our upcoming element, that is it match or not. Now here see, it is match, right? So what we are doing here, we are just incrementing count by 2. In this code also, if we encounter a second element as a mismatch, then we check the next element. If it's match, then we just increment the 2. But we want the minimum number of operation, right? So what we are doing here, when we encounter the next element as a match, we are just going back to most recently matched element and take a transpose here. That means we have used our one operation, and we will get this whole this contiguous sub segment of unmatched element, right? From starting from first index to our current pointer, right? So same process what we are going to think here also, that we just see the recentmost element, recentmost matched element, that is 1. Okay, so we take the transpose, but whenever we take the transpose of 1, it's 1 or only 1, right? So we get the same sequence, same array as before. And then what we are doing, that then we are taking transpose at our current index. So here also we are taking transpose at our current index. Then we get our array is something like 1, 2, 3, this 3. Okay, now if we this this step is just wasting our operations, right? If we don't do this step, then also in one operation, by performing one operation, we will get this matrix, right? This array, right? So the thing is that we have already, if we encounter a mismatch at the second position, we have already increased the count by 2. So this is what we are doing, that just decrease the count by 1, because this step is simply unnecessary. We can do it in one step. We can do this in one step only. Okay, so yeah, this is the solution of ADA matrix problem. Code link is in the description. You can check from there. Okay, yeah, thank you.